Hey YouTube. So it is month 9, and I don't know how, but month 8 sort of got away from me. Month 8, I had dropped 7 pounds, and for month 9, I dropped another 4. So month 9 wasn't a really big weight loss month, but honestly, right up until the end, I thought I wasn't going to lose anything. So I was pretty happy with my 4 by the time it came. So not a lot to report. I'm not getting really sick on anything. I'm still eating pretty well as far as choices go. I've had a bite or two of small things, but not anything big. I haven't really kept up with the exercise, which my schedule makes it really hard. Uh, I feel really healthy, and I find myself kind of slipping back into looking at myself, kind of thinking I'm fat a lot though still, because we had one cool thing that we did is I did family portraits, which I would never do. We don't have one since my young boys were 3 and 6, and they're 19 and 17 now. And I just wouldn't do it because I didn't want to be on camera because I felt like I was disgusting. So now I have these cool family portraits done, and I'm looking at them, and all I can think is, oh, my arms are so fat. They haven't changed at all. And quite honestly, I have lost almost no inches off my arms. That's my biceps. So I think that I find myself being really self-critical about my body, and knowing that it's smaller than it was, but that I still have very fat areas that I wish were gone. Um, Stomach, thighs, upper arms. So I probably am just like every other regular woman in America, except that mine is probably a little bit more um, out of character with the rest of my body. So, but I feel pretty good. I look pretty good. I'm down to size 14 clothes. I'm still wearing some of my 16s. It really should be in my 14s. I was wearing a pair of my 16 jeans that used to be kind of tight on me, and I can pull them up and down without even unbuttoning them. So it's probably fine. So, but I feel like things are moving still, and that's all that's really important. Um, I don't know that I'll ever have a six pack or anything, but I feel like I am losing weight, and but there's a lot of stress. And financially, we've been under a lot of stress, so this raise is going to help a lot in my promotion. My husband still hasn't been able to find work, and he's worked really hard and really long, and just nothing. Partially because we live in a small town, and partially because he's in the Army National Guard, and he's getting ready to leave for summer camp. And then on top of that, since he's been gone, he hasn't really had any work history since he came back from Iraq. So people look at his work history and think that he doesn't want to work, I think. So he starts school with his GI Bill, which will make that a little bit more easy for us because he'll be contributing financially, which will take some of the stress off of me. However, due to the fact that I am kind of getting promoted and getting raised, I don't feel like I can really take more time for working out, which I'd really like to do. Because commute is 3 hours a day, and I work 10 hours a day with a half-hour lunch. And do the math, there's just nothing left. So, but overall, I mean, I can't complain. Things are really good. And I know I need to work more on my self-image, and I know that I catch myself wanting to eat just because I'm bored or just because I'm stressed out, and noticing that's what it is. And most of the time I don't eat when I feel that way, but sometimes I do. And that terrified feeling that, oh no, what if I'm slipping back? And I don't know. So some other things I'm thinking about. I'm wondering if I should try fasting one day a week. It probably sounds really stupid, but now that I'm eating more, I'm wondering if maybe now that I have this awesome tool, because fasting for a whole day was a complete and utter torture before when I was so hungry. I still do get hungry now, just not like before. I do feel hungry. I feel like I need to eat, or I feel lightheaded. But I gotta be eating 1,200 calories a day. That's what I think. I haven't really gotten to that. Maybe it's less than that. Just I'm eating a lot smaller portions than I used to. But I just think that maybe I'm eating too much. I probably should talk to my doctor about it before I decide to do anything. Don't worry, I'm not going to be drastic. But maybe a little self-control would be a great thing to exercise to see if I can. So this tool allows me to do that. What else? I'd like to try some exercise videos since I don't really have a lot of time for working out. So I'm curious about if you guys know what the best ones are. I don't think I'm ready for a P90X, but I think that I could find something that was really fun, that I would do it, and that's really what I need. I'm not against lifting weights or anything. I just don't really have the setup here to do that. So if you guys have any suggestions, programs, especially free ones, that would be great. And I just want to let you know I'm doing good. I'm still losing. 9 months in, I am 3 pounds away from losing 100 pounds. So my ultimate goal would be to lose about 150, so I'd still have about 50 more. So I feel good. So I will definitely try and keep you guys updated on month 10, let you know how it's going, and I'll see you later.